So another Game Awards has come and gone.
Yeah.
And we just want to go a couple of things to talk about it for today's Bollocks.
Yeah, so, yeah, we watched that whole thing.
Wasn't worth it. It was, for UK time, it was like 1 o'clock to 4 AM.
Which is not ideal. I feel sick after watching it.
Yeah, and no, that we had a G Fuel as well, so it wasn't very good for us.
No. And I've been eating some cheesy snacks in the morning, so...
I've been eating chocolate in the morning.
Ugh.
Not good.
Okay, so, real quick. This is just going to be us talking about mainly announcements.
That interested us.
But even if it's something that we don't care for, it's and whatnot, little bits like that, we'll still talk about it.
Plus, we want to talk about some of the aftermath that happened after the Game Award was over.
Yeah, because some shenanigans happened.
Yes.
Let's start off swiftly with, well, one of the first things that did actually happen. Christopher Judge, the voice of Kratos, roasting Call of Duty, like the latest one.
I will admit, that guy gave me a chuckle that time.
Yeah, in case anyone forgot, which I don't know how, he pretty much compared his speech that he did last time.
Yeah, last year's.
And whatnot, he won. And whatnot, he said that his speech last time, like from back then, was longer than the actual campaign for this year's Call of Duty.
Yeah, we just wanted to mention that because it made us giggle.
Yeah, it's a good way of opening it up.
Yeah, so props to Chris Judge there, man.
Yeah, props to you. Okay.
So, that's all we had to say about that one. We just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. So the next thing was a game called Windblown.
Which is done by the devs of Dead Cells?
Yeah, Motion Twin. You can wishlist this now on Steam.
It's got early access coming next year.
Basically, you play as like some little furry creatures fighting robots, apparently.
I love how what an apologetic they were with the intro. Like, they're just getting blattered.
Yeah. It looked cool. That was shown during the pre-show.
Yeah.
Which was quite interesting.
Yeah. And it really does look good as a roguelike, like, asymmetric action game. And, for the looks of it, free-play cooperative.
Yeah. While I'm at it, I'm just going to say this to edit with me. I will try and put some footage on the screen.
Okay.
Like just below us, like where the desk is. Just or an image. Just so people know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Sega.
Yeah, we're fans of Sega.
Personally, I think Sega won in terms of all the announcements.
Yeah, there's a lot of announcements, but I didn't find any of them quite interesting.
But Sega's...
Yes.
That was amazing. They're doing this thing where they're rebooting some of the classic Sega IPs.
Yeah.
We have Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio,
Golden Axe, Streets of Rage,
and Shinobi.
Yeah, and it all looked great. From the trailer we saw, like, what they were showing of previews, they all look like a reboot, alright, but I'm hoping that they sell well so we can actually get more of them.
Yeah. Most likely,
but we got more games on the way too.
Yeah, like, a lot of people are speculating that maybe Nights into Dream, possibly. Could be Comic Zone.
Could be Vector Man, could be Rise Star, could be Sonic Adventure Remake.
Bonanza Brothers.
Or Persona 1-2 Remake.
That'd be dope. But we don't know where they're going to be. Unfortunately, we don't know when these games are going to be released.
Best guess, 2024 to 2026. That's the window.
Yeah. So
it's either that or GTA.
Give me that. If they give me Golden Axe any day, or Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
When they do a new Type of the Dead. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Alright, so moving from that, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, remember that preview with the new Tenkichi Budokai game they were working on? Well, they let it happen. I forgot the subtitle. It should be on the screen.
Yeah,
but
it's called something about Storm something.
But it looks fucking insane. Like, you got area destruction, and you can even knock away powerful attacks like the Kamehameha. That's a fucking great. Right. It really in-depth fighting there.
It makes it like more dynamic.
But what characters are going to be in there? I know Goku. I know Gunko, Vegemite.
If it Pickle.
The Pickle. Earth Ranger, the grey guy.
There was that sizzle reel that happened at the end where it was showing like all them characters. I did see like Mr. Satan, and I did see Krillin, and I think Android.
I saw Tin Shin Han.
Yeah. What about Roshi?
I don't know if the mutant Roshi will be there.
Should be. But what about my boy Raditz? He needs to be there.
Cauliflower's in there.
Most likely. Broly as well.
And Vimjig and Kale.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see them as well.
Here is talking about Dragon Ball.
Yeah, we kind of watch it every now and then.
Yeah. We need to get back to watching it again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks really cool, the Budokai game.
I will probably wait for more trailers and I'll pick it up. Probably.
Yeah. Even though it's called something else, I'm still going to be calling it a Budokai game.
Budokai 5.
Yeah. Squeenix released a new thing for the Mana series called Vision of Mana. It's based in the Mana universe. And it's an action RPG.
I can't say much because I'm not buying it.
Like, that's all I can say about it, to be fair.
Like, I'm not buying it because I've got a boycott going on with Squeenix. I don't like them.
Yeah.
And I think that game's just overrated at this point.
Yeah.
Especially Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
Yeah. I guess, really briefly, like very, very, very briefly,
Yes.
it's worth noting that during the Game Awards, they did show a performance for 7 Remake too.
Yeah.
Like music one, same with Alan Wake 2, and they were good, they were fun.
I wonder if all the Gods of Asgard are on Spotify. I wonder what else they've done.
They've done, if I remember, they did music for the first Alan Wake as well.
Oh, yeah?
And it sounds alright.
Just seems like, I don't know, it's just like the music that they do. Just doesn't seem to match the game.
Or even that we're getting the wrong impression of the game.
Is it like a hack and slash Metal Hellslinger type game?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
That'd be fucking great. But I don't think it is.
No. So, but yeah, they were both nice performances.
I think it was another one, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was for that Setsuna Sacrifice game or something.
That made me fall asleep.
It wasn't even a song, it was just someone good.
It sounded like constipated singing.
Yeah, so.
Compared to the beautiful thing with the Final Fantasy VII one.
And the awesomeness that was it, Old Gods of Asgard.
I mean, for God's sake, they had people dance on stage.
Not choreographed well, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because they weren't actually fully synced up.
Yeah. But we're getting off topic here.
Sorry about that.
It was fun though. Dungeon Fighter.
Yeah, the free-to-play online game.
Yeah, it got something called the First Berserker.
Yeah, where it kind of looks like Dark Souls mixed with what's that game I mentioned with again?
Well, it's cel shaded as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like cartoony Dark Souls and stuff. Bloody hell.
You'll see something on the bottom screen.
Yeah.
Like on our desk.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. I would like to give this a go.
Yeah, I would as well. I think I can see myself buying that day one because it looks really cool. I like the idea you can dual wield like a lot of things in it.
Yeah. I mean, you're meant to be a berserker. I think those guys can dual wield anything.
Yeah. It just looks so cool and stylized. Fortnite.
Yeah. Look, disclaimer, we're not Fortnite fans. But the content they showed actually piqued my interest.
Yeah, we got like the Lego sort of survival sort of thing, like Minecraft.
And you got like a full-on racing game, similar to our Rocket League.
Yeah, there's also another thing which apparently it's Rock Band / Guitar Hero as well. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, like.
I mean, this is other than Peter Griffin, by the way.
For clarification, I have played Fortnite like once. This was talking about PS4. It's alright. I didn't mind it. But I think Fortnite nowadays is just a lot better.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hate on it. If you think of it as an action figure game, you got like one of the best games ever made.
I mean, come on, you can play Jack Skeleton and do the bird.
You can play Master Chief thing and just do the bird. Everyone can do the bird.
Yeah.
Oh, one last thing with that. I know I said no awards, but where was Crash Team Rumble?
What online game? I was disappointed in that because it was being supported pretty well up to that point.
Yeah, but no.
Guess not.
You
Just thought to mention that.
You put it to Genshin Bloody Impact.
What, any of the hoyo yo 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 voice?
Yeah. Cringe. You want to take this one? It's the monkey game.
Okay, so Black Myth's Sun Wukong game. It's kind of like Dark Souls, but you're in the Wukong verse, like the Journey to the West story, which is inspired by it, really. But it looks gritty, dark. The English voice acting is a bit crap, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of playing as the Monkey King and defeating all these baddies.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to this game. I've already got a wishlist on Steam.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun as well. Like,
but I don't know when it's coming out. Sometime next year, sometime.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, is it next year? Like around. It might be like summer.
Yeah. Okay, so those are mostly all the games, pretty much.
Yeah.
But there's one more we need to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't play this game. I mean, you played the 2018 game.
Hated it.
But it's nice that God of War Ragnarok got a free update for, which is a roguelike game.
The first Berserker. That's what I meant to compare it to. God of War.
Oh yeah, yeah, like classic God of War.
Because the fact that you can execute your enemies brutally.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to get that in there. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So God of War Ragnarok and getting a free roguelike update, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like the gameplay and it's not Kratos. Well, it's not God of War in my opinion. It's cool that it's got something like that. And it gets a bonus from me because nobody Disney Princess Atreus.
Woohoo!
Gets my fucking nose eaters. So, I think we covered
all the gaming stuff?
The interesting things, like announcement-wise and stuff.
The only thing I could think of was the Monster Hunter game that they announced.
I don't care.
I just want to mention this, but is it just me, or do they always seem to get a new one out every year?
Well, when we were watching it, I did say most likely they make one, and then they just copy and paste it just to make a new one immediately afterwards.
I can see that too, but it's just that they seem to get them out really quickly, don't they?
It's just Capcom's FIFA.
Yeah, let's just call it that now.
Yeah. So put some screwing microtransactions in there, and there you go.
They probably will.
Right, this next bit we're going to be talking about, I guess, shenanigans.
Yes, let's talk about let's talk in shenanigans now.
So, all this came afterwards when the game was aired.
Except the last one. Except our last topic.
Yeah, so we're going to go through the first two, which will be brief-ish. Right, so PlayStation fanboys, specifically, I'm just going to say them that, have been getting verbally upset at the fact that Yuri Lethal did not win Best Performance. Instead, it went to Neil,
Something or other.
Who voiced the character in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, to be fair.
Yeah, neither was I.
But the PlayStation fanboys are getting super salty about that.
The fact they didn't win. Spider-Man didn't win any single award.
In fact, it was nominated in like 7 different awards, but it won none.
Alongside Alan Wake too.
Well, I'll say this, Spider-Man 2 and Starfield share one thing in common. They won no awards. But yeah, so they're getting really salty about that.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where the behaviour is just out of control.
It is.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they start attacking people who like Baldur's Gate 3, or even, worst of all, the actor.
Yeah, if they are doing that, please stop. It doesn't make you look any better.
Get some help. Speaking of which...
Speaking of salty fans...
Similar thing happened in the indie department.
Pizza Tower, a game I really do like. I've put 50 hours into it. But the fact that they are getting all salty over a game that won the indie game, which is a game called Cocoon. Let me just first to say, I don't even know what Cocoon is.
Me neither.
It blinked on the screen for for like a minute or something, for like 5 seconds. I forgot what it was.
Apparently that Cocoon game came out like late September.
I'd never heard anyone talking about it.
Yeah, like everyone was still talking about
So that's why I'm like saying to myself, why did it win then? Oh yeah, because it's owned by journalists, that's why.
I suppose so.
But Pizza Tower fans have gone out of their way to review bomb this game on both Metacritic and the Steam charts. And the Steam reviews.
Also, they possibly may be attacking the developers.
Which, all I say to this, you lot, Pizza Tower fans, this does not make you look good. This is what the Sonic fanbase did to Mario fanbases. Stop it!
Yeah. Quit it.
Sorry for shouting, I just had to get that out.
Like, all you're gonna do is make your fanbase look worse.
I know, and people will avoid Pizza Tower fanbase because of this reason alone. It's like the Archie Sonic comics.
Yeah. I mean, I avoid them for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm now avoiding the IDW ones.
But
there.
I want Pizza Tower to still be classed as a great game, but I don't want the fan base to ruin that and put people away from buying the game. It's a fantastic game.
I did see someone say, like, the devs of Pizza Tower should do, like, a new release of Pizza Tower that says Pizza Tower Almost Game of the Year Edition.
Or was Indie Game of the Year.
Yeah, something like that. That would be quite funny.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, this... Of all the controversies, I think this is the biggest one.
Well, yeah.
Like, of this year. Now,
Maybe, I don't know.
well, I'll say the biggest one of the Game Awards this year.
Yeah.
Because there's much more bigger controversies.
Yeah, in reality. We're talking about gaming news here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What we have here, so the Game Awards, it's mainly about celebrating game development.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people come on stage, they accept their award.
And talk about what to be thankful about.
Which, you know, even though I get annoyed when I see the same people all the time saying the same stuff like, oh, thank you, I won. Thank you, everybody. This could not be done without me. And all of you, thank you. Peace out.
I'm hungry.
Good for you. The Game Awards apparently had a time limit. So, every person who was accepting an award only had, like, I think 30 seconds.
Or 20 seconds or something.
Yeah, and you know, that isn't really much fair on particularly the ones that can't speak English very well.
Like Eiji Nomura or the guy, one of the members of Capcom.
Yeah.
Or whoever. There was another Japanese bloke there.
Yeah. There was some footage that people were recording around with their phone. They were showing a teleprompter. It was counting down, and it said, wrap it up.
Yeesh.
And whatnot. It's on the Twitters and it's on the YouTube possibly. Yeah. And that's just not cool because I think people want to hear them thanking their fans, thanking their
development team.
You know, thanking everybody for making their game possible.
As much as I didn't want to see the Alan Wake devs get up twice, they still deserve to have their spot.
Yeah, like they were chosen and they should have that spotlight.
Right, so look, why are we bringing this up? Because Hideo Kojima got about 10 minutes of talking about nothing, really.
Talk about a game where apparently he's afraid of doors.
And some floating heads.
And I know Hideo Kojima's weird, and he likes making weird games, but he already peaked. He peaked when, like, Metal Gear happened.
Metal Gear 4, specifically.
That's when he peaked, because nothing else can amount to it.
They can't amount to the Metal Gear series, period.
Maybe people could argue Death Stranding as well, but alright, fair enough.
Unless you like a walking simulator with post-packs.
But what's this game going to be? Like, the thing is, nobody knows what this game is. You just saw a bunch of faces very uncomfortably close up with a door opening.
Then a scream. Then Hideo Kojima in his really stupid, really bright shoes.
Yeah, he has like, the brightest red shoes I've ever seen.
In a black suit, and he looked ridiculous, I'm not going to lie.
You just want to stand out.
It's like, you know, when at the in-between is when Simon couldn't get into the club?
Oh, yeah.
That's what Hideo Kojima was.
But he didn't brought piss shoes, he brought like bloodstained shoes.
Yeah.
And then, if that's not bad enough, like Hideo Kojima and Jeff talking about stuff.
Talking to a convention.
Randomly, you get Jordan Peele.
A director of many films that I hate.
You know, the movie where like Get Out, which is the same movie over and over and over again.
They're really boring movies to me. I mean, maybe I haven't watched them, but from what I saw of them, they look incredibly boring.
Well, they don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, so what?
I want that. You're better off watching Shyamalan. They're like the same thing.
Yeah, he's just basically Shyamalan, but younger, I guess.
Shyamalan Generations.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so
he shows up.
He shows up in a and whatnot. And him and Hideo are just constantly talking alongside Jeff. And
seems like a stroke fest.
Now, this is the thing. Remember when we brought up about the game winners being rushed with a speech?
They gave 10 minutes to these people.
These guys roughly got like around 10 minutes.
Maybe 15.
And they didn't win any award.
They were just here to promote their game that doesn't look like a game.
Whereas the other ones were award winners.
It's like even with, you know what's it now? Monster Hunter Wilds, right?
Yeah.
Those guys didn't get a lot of time.
No.
Same with the guy who made that actor guy with a flag on his side. Who talked about his dad dying.
Yeah, like he didn't get much, did he?
He got like one trailer and a small speech.
And which is a shame because he had a actual nice touching story.
Yeah, no doubt. He made Sonic Boom Fire and Ice a bit better.
Yeah, remember that game? It's beyond ridiculous, and it's no wonder everyone hates the Game Awards.
Yeah.
And for clarification, just in case you're living under a rock, the Game of the Year went to Baldur's Gate 3.
Deserved it.
And they all came on stage. The guy had a suit of armor on him.
So props to him.
But again, he only had like 20 seconds.
You'd think the Game of the Year guy would get at least a minute.
Like, something like with all the team on stage talking about it, sharing their thoughts and thanking each and every one of everybody, their fans. But they didn't. They was on there for like 20 seconds, say like, this award is amazing, thank you, and then went home. But, Hideo Kojima, he can talk about how he's afraid of doors.
For 10 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oy.
That's the last thing on that topic.
Yeah.
I think one bonus topic I want to bring up. Can we stop bringing celebrities to the Game Awards?
Yeah, because wasn't the whole thing about fuck the Oscars?
Yeah.
Yet here you're bringing Hollywood nobodies.
Like you got the guy who's playing Wonka in the new Wonka movie that just came out, and you have and he also played a character in Dune Part 1, which is the main character. Apparently he's also a YouTuber apparently. But you also got Matthew Mercer, or as I like to call him, Fake Majima.
You had Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey, and you also had Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie was weird.
Eesh.
Like, he was very weird. That's the strangest Anthony Mackie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Very different compared to the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You also had the guy from, Shang-Chi.
Also, I just want to bring this up one last time. Did we really have to see Neil Druckmann's face there again?
Apparently we had to.
Because remember, Last of Us won a TV award. I mean, the T power armor from Fallout, seeing that in physical form, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the fact that, that's one reason why I probably would watch a show just to see them in motion. But it's like,
there's a lot of worries for that show that I've seen.
But that's a story for another day.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the end of today's Talking Bollocks. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you listen to our opinions properly and have your own to say. I'd like to hear them in your comments.
Yeah, if you got them, or you can follow us on Twitter and just shout at us.
And so here's the usual: like, subscribe, ding the dinger, share the video, comment, and I guess that's the end of today's Bollocks.
Yeah. Game Awards is about celebrating your favorite video games.
Celebrate your own.
Just because some 5 people who play a game for 10 minutes or so, well, actually they play for I think 2 hours. Just because they say a particular game is good and yours is not on there, don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Pick your game.
We got our own list coming soon.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Well, we can't really wink because your eyes don't move.
Yeah, so, mouth open. So just pick whichever game you would want. If you want Spider-Man to be the best, you go for it.
You think that.
Like, don't let anyone change your mind on that. Anyway, yeah, so we already did our thing, so take care and...
have fun.
And... game.
More.